Hello, if you just joined us, thanks for joining. We're just live streaming today just to get proof of concept we can. We're having some problems now. We're monetized being able to stream on the mobile phone. It let us do that, and it's not. So YouTube wanted to see whether we could stream from the computer, which we're doing now. But I figure we'll go on for a little while anyway, just because we can. Evening, Philip. I figure we may as well get some live streaming done today. How are you? And have you been doing any modelling? Turn up the speaker there.
Calling up Wellington, Openlands, Telford Central, Shifnal, Cosford, or Grafton.
You'll all work out the platforms after hearing this.
On the 1610 Transport for Wales, service to Washington. When boarding the train, please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Ooh, that's a bit of a complex kit, that one, Philip. All of the salesy stuff I find a little bit complex. They make some great kits, though, really, really good kits. I think it's great that you're able to download them at home and do them. It's a lifesaver for me with some of the stuff. The car park you can see there is actually scale scenes in front of that Audi. And living where I live, there's no model shops near me, so great to see something like that on the internet and just print it out straight away. It's like having my own shop at home. Hello Pete, thanks for joining. You're doing some spotting just like Rachel does there. As you can see, I've filtered out the trains a little bit. The trains are now running at a more prototypical frequency rather than how they were running one after the other, after the other, after the other.
Train at platform 4 is the 1614 Transport for Wales, service to Manchester Oxford Road. Calling at Cwmbran, Abergavenny,
Soon get some more focus
Pablo,
if I lift the camera.
Crewe and Manchester Oxford Road. Platform 4 with the 1614 Transport for Wales, service to Manchester Oxford Road.
Hit the like button if you just popped in. I always appreciate that. Oh, we've got 5 in the chat. Welcome. Let's pull you guys back a bit so you can see a bit more. There you are. And a bit higher.
Platform 4 for the 1725
How's the picture? Is it okay?
Worcester Shrub Hill, Worcester Moorgate Street, Malvern Lane, and Great Malvern.
Will be the 1608 Transport for Wales service to Carmarthen. Nancy, Whitchurch, Wen, Shrewsbury, Church Stretton, Craven Arms, Ludlow, Lancaster, Hereford, Abergavenny,
Evening on track. I think you're a new joiner to this one, so thank you for joining.
Parkway, Badland, Britton Ferry, Meath, Skewen, Dunsandet, Swansea, Garton, Burnettley, Henbury and Beaufort, and Carmarthen. This train is full of 2 coaches.
If you're new to the channel, this layout is fully automated. It's all running by computer. I'm not actually doing anything. I'm just monitoring the live stream as it goes along.
The train now approaching platform 5 is the 1930 Aviva Trains Wales service to Herefordshire, for Cathays, London,
See you later.
Hatswell,
Don't blame me, to be fair, I'm usually watching Sam's trains as well.
Abercynon, Quakers Yard, Merthyr Vale, Croydon Roo, Penford Bath, and Merthyr Tydfil. Platform 5 for the 1930 Aviva Trains Wales service to Merthyr Tydfil.
Let's go closer. Let's go to the platforms.
Platform 1 for the 0940 Great Western Railway service.
How do I get you in between the tracks like that? There you are.
Bristol Temple Leeds, Bristol Parkway, Newport, Cardiff Central, Bridge End, Portsmouth Parkway, Meath, and Swansea. This train has 8 coaches.
Hello, Brecknock. Thanks for joining.
The train. First class is at the rear of the train.
Hello, Anthony. Thank you. Good to see you. Yeah, so we're actually streaming off the webcam today, so a little bit different. I'm not so sure the frames per second on this is very good, but we'll have a look into improving that with a new camera or something later. I'll see what I can do. How is the image to you guys on the other end? Hi Reeds, welcome to the chat. If anyone interested in static models and sort of wartime bits and bobs, then Reeds RJC Models is your guy to subscribe to. And anyone that's really, really interested in fine scenic work as well, his scenic work is outstanding, so go check that out. Hello, Day 94. Welcome to the chat. So today, what spurred this live stream is we've got to 1,000 views, subscribers. So YouTube monetized the channel, but the live stream function on the app still doesn't work. So they wanted me to get proof that it works on the computer. So here we are. I'm going to make an evening of it. Why not? The Hero 8 could be a good call there, actually. I think that can live stream directly as well, which would be really handy. Oh, here comes our Premiere set coming in across the junction. That'll pop in on the right there. DVT and everything, see? Look at that, our computer got it exactly right where to stop that. And then we have one of those quiet moments where everything is just timed to stop. Reese, what you been up to? Tell me. What you been making? And if you haven't been making anything, why not? No excuses, Reese. Good evening, Mark Junction. Good to see you, and Philip Crackman. All the clicking is the points. The points are changing on the computer. The computer's controlling everything on this layout. That's the solenoid system that I've used on it. Ah, so you have been modeling. Where's the videos?
25 Western Railway service to Great Malvern, calling at Hanborough, Coombe, Finstock, Charlbury, Ascot-under-Wychwood, Shipton, Kingham, Portney Marsh, Honeybourne, Evesham, Pershaw, Worcestershire Hill, Worcester Broadgate Street, Malvern Link, and...
You see, Reese, I've got all the automatic announcements now. So when a specific train comes into the blocking station area and it's stopping, it'll announce for that particular train. It now does that specifically. The station announcements. So I went on YouTube. I found a load of station announcements on there. I used some computer editing software to cut the pieces of announcements out that I liked and name them under different clip names. Those clips I added to iframe, and then I added them to actions in iframe. So every time the correct train goes into, say, this block, over the baseboard join, it'll start an announcement off. Each announcement is tied to a specific train as well, and a specific block. And also a specific direction as well. So on the branch line, which is this one, there's one announcement going that way and another announcement coming that way. I will, Reese. You're welcome. Now, the one that you can hear that's just come in that you can't see is actually in the branch line down there in platform 6. So, platform 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 6 all the way down the end. That way you know which announcement goes to which train. So we're just adding some trains to fun now. Let's have a new view, shall we? What can I do for you? Let's see. I can get you down here a bit further. Okay, I see the branch line now from the other side. I don't show that bit very often. Okay, thank you. So that part of the branch, I don't think I've ever shown before. The camera's never been small enough to fit that. Or to get a good angle, I should say. So anyone that just joined us, we're running automation at the moment. The computer's got control of everything. We're just sitting here watching. So it's just like spotting in the real world. You don't really know what's going to turn up. So I see what's coming now. So have a look on iPhone, see what it says. So actually, it's probably going to be it's close actually on the fast line on platform 1. All of the trains are close to leaving, so we're going to get a big old load of them in a second. Here comes a freight train. I have to sort out those wagons though, they keep coming uncoupled. So I'll have to have a look into what I can do with them. And the 150 is coming down the front.
Platform 5 will be the 16-ton transport for Wales, service to Wolverhampton. Connect Wellington, Oakenheads, Telford Central, Shipwell, Cosford, or
It has actually, you're right. Right, well, it's still right. I get this practice doing this instead, so I should be modelling. But I can have it all running while I'm making things, so that is a plus. There goes our nuclear train. Let's go somewhere else.
Northwestern Railway service to London Euston via Stoke-on-Trent, calling it Alsager, Heathrow, Stoke-on-Trent, Stone,
Another interesting view. Sorry. Crispy all over.
And London Euston. This train is full of 4 trains.
I wonder if I can get that camera out with the wire not on the tracks over there. I can. A little bit more interesting over there. Need to glue this stuff down better. See the edges on the camera. I'll have to have a look into that. There we go, Premier train staking down onto that run.
The train at platform 4 is the 16-ton transport for Wales, service to Manchester Oxford Road. Coed Cwmbran, Abergavenny, Hereford, Ludlow, Shrewsbury, Crewe, and Manchester Oxford Road. Platform 4
You'll have to forgive how all the trains look like they're wrong line running.
service to Manchester Oxford Road.
For some reason, the webcam software has inverted everything. I don't know why. Like, I'm installing the software for it now. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Oh, you're in for a surprise on the fiddle yard. It's a bit of a treat. If I do say so myself. There you are. That's the fiddle yard. And the computer that runs it. There's actually supposed to be some more cargo wagons, not cargo wagons, sea wheel things on that one. Let me get the put those on the freight train. Oh, you've all fell over. I tell you lot, stop drinking.
The next train will arrive at platform 6 on window 1608. Transport for Wednesday service to tomorrow. Victor, Wren, Shrewsbury, Leicester, Greenland, Norway, Manchester, Hereford, Abergavenny, Bolton, and Ealing, Bolton, Newport, Hyde Centre, Wigan, Hyde, Bristol, Hartford,
You're welcome.
And tomorrow, this train is being called to purchase.
Information on this layout is ran by iTrain. In the description below, I've actually left links to some of the hardware I use as well. Whoopsie daisy, trains fell off the track. There you go, that was my fault. I think I hit it. There. So much space. This is Anthony saying so much space, and he's got the whole of his basement full of model railway. No, there is a lot of space, but not as much as you have, I'm afraid. Thank you very much for saying it's very cool, though. I appreciate it. Hello, Sam, the trains and buses fan. Thanks for joining. We're just doing some running this evening. So we're testing the live stream capability on YouTube. Give YouTube some screenshots because they wanted to see them for the fault we were having on the mobile device. So we turned it into a live stream session instead. The railway is 14 foot long and 6 foot wide. The boards that you can see are all 4 foot by 2 foot long. And you can see the joins in the baseboard actually on that shot right there, the actual dimension of a baseboard. Oh, New Junction, hello.
Is the 1930 Arena Trans Wales service to Merthyr Tydfil.
Mr. Richard.
Hayes, Llanfair, Rada, Tapswell, Treforest Estate, Treforest, Pontypridd, Abercynon, Quakers Yard, Merthyr Vale, Troy the Brew, Pentre Bath, and Merthyr Tydfil. Platform
I should have picked some sort of announcements.
Arena Trans Wales service to Merthyr Tydfil.
So I'm just installing some Logitech software for the webcam, so it's all uninverted. At the moment it's all inverted, so it all looks like we're running wrong line. Hopefully I can change that. Gosh, I can't see what bus that is. It's too small on my screen, I'm afraid. What gauge, Philip, is your layout? Yes, Richard, keeping well, thank you. Much appreciated. How are you?
Platform 3 for the 0902 London North Western Railway service to London Euston via Stoke-on-Trent. Calling it
Wow, that's a nice layout then, Philip.
Stoke-on-Trent, Stone, Stafford, rooted in Trent Valley, Lichfield to Trent Valley, Tamworth, Ackelsbury, Nuneaton, Rugby, Milton.
Yeah, I'm going to stick this on that.
London Euston. This train.
Any guesses where this come from? That was my souvenir, that was from a few years ago, about 3 years ago. And the scale of it is 1 to 160, so that'll give you an idea where I went. James, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's very busy today. So we'll always see a couple of those middle ones empty. They're actually parts of the fiddle yard where trains turn around to go back down the other line, so you can't really fill them up too much. But I don't know if you can see where the nuclear train is. That's that blue one over there with the carriage and the 2 wagons, and then the Voyager in front of it. I've added an extra block in the middle, so we can now fit 3 trains on that piece of track. And I'm looking to do that on some of the other lines as well, so we can actually have them roll on as they go. Now I have a couple more of the block protector units. Anthony, yes, you were saying you have it coming through the platform canopies. That's a really great idea, actually. For me, unfortunately, an N-gauge, it's very, very difficult. I could get the speakers under there, but they'd sound really, really tinny. Because they'd be like really tiny tweeter speakers. So what I've decided for, I actually have another Bluetooth speaker, a battery operated one with 10 hours battery life, and it sticks to the bottom of the baseboard. And because it sticks to the bottom of the baseboard, it makes the baseboard become like almost like a subwoofer, and it resonates through the board, through the platforms, and it really does scream announcements to people if you have it loud enough, which would be ideal for exhibitions to be heard by everybody. No need for hearing loops on this layout. My steam locators, 2 of them just parked up over there. And there's one on the front, right down next to the red Voyager you can see in the corner.
This train is formed of 4 coaches. Platform 4 for Channel 05.
We'll bring you guys back round to the scenic side. Well, the sort of scenic side. We're getting there slowly. I'll pop you guys back in the middle of the tracks again. It's interesting. There you are. I think I need to do a bit more sanding down on those platforms as well. You'll see the paint marks, the paintbrush marks.
Platform 4 for the 1725 Western Railway service to Great Malvern, calling at Hanborough to
Thanks, James.
Stop Charlbury, Ascot,
Afternoon, Stephen. Thank you for joining.
Kingham, Autumn in March, Honeybourne, Evesham, Pershore.
Anyone just joined the video? Hit that like button. Much appreciated.
Great Malvern.
That's the one. Another 2 likes in there. Thank you. Much appreciated. Now I'm struggling with ideas what to do between the tracks there. Literally in front of the camera and where the grey bit is to the right hand side. Don't really know what to put in there really. Hi Kenny, thanks for joining, much appreciated. You're a long way from here, I'm sure. I do need some Alice and Rachel's on the end of the platform, that's for sure. I'll have to ask Rachel where she got her mini Rachel from, and I'll have to get one as well. As I say, if you just joined, it's all computer automated.
Platform 3 on the 09 02 London North Western Railway
With the announcements.
to London Euston via Stoke-on-Trent.
And the announcements correspond to platform 1, platform 2, platform 3, platform 4, platform 5. Platform 6 is down the end in the bay platform.
Tamworth, Atherstone, Nuneaton, Rugby, Milton Keynes Central.
Oh, cameras fell over.
London Euston. This train is formed of
Can't have that, can we? Philip, plans for the scenery. Not exactly the words I would use. Plans are definitely not anything that I have. It's just happening as I find nice stuff. Kenny, I am in Ireland, but I am British. I do visit fairly often. So the general plan of the layout really is to make it look like a parkway, and parkways are based on the edge of towns. So we're looking at like retail parks and warehouses, supermarkets, that sort of thing. And obviously lots of car parking and road space. I could do it from backside fencing actually, yeah, that is a good idea. I do apologise, it looks like the layout's wrong line running. It's not, it's just the webcam for some reason has inverted the image today. And we'll have a look at fixing that in the next one. Yeah, that's the last pacer gone past that one. I've actually got two pacers, if I'm honest. There's one on the branch line and that one. Sometimes I run them in multiple, but more often than not, I have them separate. I used to have to run them in multiple because the second pacer, the one that's on the branch now, stripped all its gears. So I was running them together to give it a helping hand. But since that was fixed, that was sorted now.
The next train to arrive at platform 6 will be 1608, transport for Wales.
Oh, was that a crash? Because that container train's left half its containers behind.
This train is full of two coaches.
I think I'm going to give up on that for now. I'm going to put the cargo wagons back on.
This train is formed of 4 coaches.
Well, should I swap them?
London Northwest service to London Euston.
Railway service to Great Malvern, calling at Hanborough to Thurstone, Charlbury, Ascot under Ridgeway, Shipton, Tingham, Ortonton Marsh, Honeybourne, Eacham, Pershore, Worcester Shrub Hill, Worcester Foregate Street, Malvern Link, and Great Malvern.
as nice as those intermodals are, those container wagons, they're an absolute pig when you're running on automation because you're not focusing on a single train and it leaves its wagons behind. Then you have Hatfield times 3. Not good. I suppose really it's the same way that accidents happen on the real railway. You end up with a load crash because you didn't spot them in time.
Is the 1614 Transport for Wales service to Manchester Oxford Road, calling at Cwmbran, Abergavenny, Hereford, Ludlow, Shrewsbury, Crewe, and Manchester Oxford Road. Platform 4 with the 1614 Transport for Wales service to Manchester.
So they're all back on again. It's only a 6-car train now, it looks a bit sad. I need some more cargo wagons. I was trying to run them with the Revolution IWAs, but they don't run very well. I find them a lot of resistance on them. There we are. That all should start running smoothly any second now. So I've got my 3 orders in. 3 orders are now in for 2 Class 800s, the Great Western ones. We've got our pre-order in for Pendolino in the Vanti full livery, and we're going to get a pre-order in for the Virgin Flowing Silk livery as well. They're both the 11-car ones.
Platform 3 for the 0902 London North Western Railway service to London Euston via
So watch out for those.
Calling at Alsager, Hillsborough, Stoke-on-Trent, Stone, Stafford, Rugeley, Trent Valley, Lichfield, Trent Valley, Tamworth, Atherstone, Nuneaton, Rugby, Milton Keynes Central, and London Euston. This train is formed of 4 coaches.
Yeah, a nice long screen today. Let's have a look the other way again. There we go, that's what I've had to replace those intermodals with. They stay together. It's all gone quiet again. Sorry again. That happens every now and then.
The next train to arrive at platform 6 will be the 1608 Transport Awareness Service to Carmarthen, calling at Nantwich, Whitchurch, Wen, Shrewsbury, Church Sutton, Craven Arms, Ludlow, Leicester, Hereford, Abergavenny, Pontypool and Newquay, Thornborough, Newport, Grove Central, Redden, Kyle, Port Talbot Parkway,
There you go, here's Summit coming.
Neath, Skewen, Hamlet,
Terrifying.
And Carmarthen. This train is calling for
I must say, everybody's gone quiet in the chat. Let's give you another view. Let's look outwards from this way. Never done that one before.
Service to Preston Central. Calling at Preston Central only. Platform 4 will be 1941 transport.
I just looked on the public video. So on my private one, I'll show you. Everything looks like it's running fine on the public one. But then the other way, oh, there we go, it's all gone wrong. But the other way around on the YouTube one. So on YouTube, it is showing everything the right way around, which was made me look silly earlier. Or maybe I'm just silly. That could be quite a genuine reason why, to be fair. I could see bits of paper coming up, so we're going to glue them down. Can't be having that. No, not today. This will all be held down by the card at the edge at one point.
Platform 4 for the 1725 Great Western Railway service to Great Malvern, calling at Hanborough, Coote, Finstock, Charlbury, Ascot-under-Wychwood, Shipton, Dingham, Alternate March, Honeybourne, Evesham, Pershore, Worcester Shrub Hill, Worcester Folgate Street, Malvern Link, and Great Malvern.
Here you go, James. Something just for you is coming.
Train
Railway is the actual
N5 is
one.
1930
The approaching train is not scheduled to stop at this station.
calling at Cathays, Llander, Ragger, Tatswell, Treforest Estate, Treforest, Pontypridd, Abercynon, Quakers Yard, Merthyr Vale, Croydon Roo, Penford Bath, and Merthyr Tydfil. Platform 5 for the 1930 Arriva Trains Wales service to Merthyr Tydfil.
Here it comes, just for you. There you are, James. How about that? A nice 4MT tank. Over the dirty track at the back. I must look at that track later. Clean it up. It's all underneath the tunnel, so I'll have to lift all the stuff off it. Hello, if you've just joined the channel, thank you very much. I see we've gone up to 11 from 5 a minute ago. If you've just joined, you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, much appreciated, or hit that like button if you're enjoying it. Similarly, if it's not a good experience, hit the dislike. It's all good to me. Hi Jackie, thanks for joining. Yeah, we're doing good here. Glad to see you're doing well as well. So the reason we started streaming today, YouTube wanted to see whether we could do it to enable our mobile streaming again. So I can do it through their app because I've just hit 1,000 subscribers. So that's what we're doing right now. We're just proving to them it does work. And I thought I'd make a live stream of it. We'll have a running session. Well, the computer's having a running session. We're just watching. I think that corner gives a nice shot of the super elevation there. You can see the trains all lean into the corner. More in the chat. Thank you for joining. Hit that like button. Here comes our Premier train back again, back up to through the branch line. You'll see it go across the junction. Well, it's in the far part of the picture actually, the junction, but it will go across it. Slowed down specifically to go across the points. So the computer's done that for it. Let's get a higher view, shall we? Let's go on the bridge. On the bridge and look down. Need to get some more wire. There you go. Point it down a bit, see a bit more. There. Thanks, Jackie.
The next train to arrive at platform 6 will be the 1608 Transport for Wales service calling from Arden. Calling at Nantwich, Whitchurch, Wen, Shrewsbury, Church Stretton, Craven Arms, Ludlow, Leicester, Hereford, Abergavenny, Pontypool and Newquay, Clonbrasy, Newport, Cardiff Central, Bridgend, Kyle, Portsmouth, Hartford, Edmund, Britton Ferry, Leeds, Skewen, Dunstable, Swansea, Darlington, Llanelli, Henry and Beaufort, and Carmarthen. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
So that's a view that we don't often share from there. I don't think you guys ever see the retail park. I've got all the shops down this way. I must say the layout is working a lot better at the moment. The legs on it. I had the legs all folding, but they're all folding mostly the same direction on one side and the same direction on the other. So the layout used to walk itself along. So if I leant on it and then unleant on it, the layout, the legs would actually shift towards the wall. You can see there's a gap down there now. But I put in some supports now, so I don't do that. Otherwise, I set up at a show. Oh, be quiet. Otherwise, I set up at a show, and the layout would unfortunately walk itself off into the layout next to us. So that's all fixed now.
I don't know that one.
Every time I go to talk, the announcements happen. So at the moment, we're broadcasting the announcements just through the Alexa. But I actually have a Bluetooth speaker that goes under the layout when we go to shows. Well, if I can move you over a little bit more. There you are. Let's have that Premiere train go. I'm going to flip the switch, make it go. I like that Premiere train quite a lot. There we go. It's going into the bay platform, then it will come across our junction soon. Now I can see Mini Wisconsin Junction's just gone live there, so anyone wants to go over there, you're more than welcome to do so. I won't take it personally. Or you can have both windows open. You can watch both of them at once. But yeah, Rachel is live there now. Everything's got all quiet again on the layout. I've got HST stopped in the platform in the Premiere train, so we'll see which one come out first. The Premiere train in the software has actually got the priority, so that it doesn't wait forever to try and get out onto the main line. But the HSTs have the third highest priority underneath the steam engine. Now, it looks to me the HST is beating the Premiere train to the catch there. So you'll be seeing the HST first. Now that's cleared the junction. Any second now we'll see all the points change and we'll have the Premiere train come across. Maybe. Let's see what's going on. Oh, the nuclear train's coming up behind. That's got high priority as well. Obviously, never had the nuclear train waiting anywhere. Don't know if anyone's noticed, but I prepared that one. It used to have split gears. It used to go clonk, 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 clonk. It went along. It don't anymore. You can just hear the squeaking from the wheels on the Revolution wagons instead. But that's much like the real thing, so I can't complain. Wonder what's happened to our Premier train. Why has it not gone anywhere? Here we go. So, Premier train is now coming across the junction. There it is. Again, the computer has it set to 20 miles an hour maximum over that. Scale shift, obviously. And once it clears that last one, off it goes. And all the points then reset themselves back to mainline running rather than up to the branch. Hiya, Rachel. What on earth are you doing in here, Rachel? I thought you were live. I was just telling everyone to go over to you over there. How are you today? Rachel, we were just saying earlier, I need you to let me know where you got the mini Rachel from on your crew layout. I also need a mini Rachel. We were saying that's the one thing we're missing. I think my YouTube's playing up on me again. It gives me alerts way after people have actually been live. Which is sad, really. I miss most of them. Oh, so we've got our 150 there crossing in front of the other 150 off the branch. That's why that one waited. And off it goes, hopefully, in a sec. Could be. Okay, off it goes. See that big old hunt coupling on the front of that steamer there? So if you just joined the chat, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, do think about subscribing. Only if you like the content though. Otherwise, hit the thumbs down. So it's the previously unseen view from Western Parkway. I don't think I've ever shown you from that angle before. YouTube wanted us to do a live stream with the webcam to make sure that it worked, so they'd enable my my other live streaming on the mobile device. So we're doing that. We're making an actual proper go of it tonight. Oh, here comes our Premier train to go across the junction again. Back down that branch line. Again, the computer's got it nice and slow. It's going to Holyhead, that obviously. I have to say Holyhead because we're running Great Western trains at the moment. So this must be set sort of around sort of Cardiff, sort of Bristol area with what's running on the layout. I think it's time for a view change again. What should we look at this time? Wonder if I can get you guys over there. Will the lead reach? Will it stay upright as well? Let's get some more lead. See my pretty face as well. It's not really the descriptive word for it, but let's try and lift that lead up. There. That's a nice little shot. Oh, it's going along that HS2. They've got a maximum speed of 90 miles an hour on the outside one, scale speed, according to iTrain. So I've limited them to 90 on the high speed lines, on the fast lines, and then 60 on the slow lines. It's the speed limit, because obviously on the inside track it's a tighter corner. I'll have to get some speed limits made up for the layout. There goes our nuclear train here. I love that one. Each of those wagons got, what's it, 4, 8, 16 wheels per wagon. If you've been with us for a long time, the automation's come on a long way since we first started. Today, the only issue we've had is some carriages decoupled, and that wasn't to do with the automation, that was to do with the trains coupling being rubbish. So we've had no issues yet over the hour. When we first started doing this, we'd be getting 5 or 10 minutes and then we'd have an accident. So we're getting along now. Oh, that was our Premier train route setting. And we have our 150 waiting to go down the branch as well. So that's going to wait there while that one comes out. So that's an interesting little bit of manoeuvring the software is doing. Oh, YouTube just told me we've just unlocked family posts. I'll have to have a nose into what that is. I don't know what that is yet. And there we go, there goes our 150 down the branch. How about that?
Is for 1930 under the train's rails, service to Norfolk following up Kent Hayes, Lando, Kingsdale, to Forest Estate,
HFC stopped on the platform. See you later, Rachel. Thanks for joining. Much appreciated. No worries. Take care, Jackie. Here come our HST. So we have a limited stop service for the HST in our platforms. They only stop one in every 10 times on probability, so 10%. 10% chance on a spin of the wheel every time it goes around. So in real life, that probably represents HST stopping 2 times a day or so. So 20 HSTs going by, yeah, about 2 times a day. Three more hours. I'll tell you what, at least I know I'll get nice and cozy and get ready to watch that later. Oh, that sounds like something going across the junction. HSPs are approaching 36 kilometres each. What's that? 25 miles, 24 miles, something like that each now. They've done. They were just serviced a little while ago, so they'll go for a long time again. I do them typically every 20 miles. Okay, I look forward to seeing that. So Richard, Trains in the Attic, is doing his charity live stream at 8:30 p.m. London time, Greenwich Mean Time. If you want to go have a look at that, see you then have a look. I lovely nuclear train again. I need to get some more stock, don't I? They're seeing the same ones again and again. That's okay. Next year we're going to have a load of stock coming in. That's what I like about all these pre-orders. You can pay them off before you got them, or before it's time for them to be released. Give you time to catch up. It's all gone quiet again. got a feeling we're actually going to increase the space in the fiddle yard on the branch line. Because I only have 3 bays at the moment.
The next train to depart from platform 5 will be the 1610 Transport for Wales service to Wolverhampton. Calling at Wales.
I think I need an additional 1 or 2 for additional stock we're getting in the future. I have the points, I have the track, I have the point motors. Don't have DCT decoders for the point accessory ones yet. But that's something we can look into. I can install the track first, wire it up and then put that on. That'd be no problem. Yeah, we're going to need some more space in the branch line, I think. Once we have our 68 with the Trans-Pennine Express Mark 5s on that, we're going down the branch line as well. It will alternate between the Arriva Trains Wales DVT set and that one doing the same route, I'd say. I think we'll have our announcements back now. We'll turn them back on.
For the 1725 Great Western Railway service to Great Malvern, calling at Hanborough, Combe, Finstock, Charlbury, Ascot under Wychwood, Shipton, Kingham, Autumn Marsh, Honeybourne, Evesham, Pershaw, Worcester Shrub Hill, Worcester Foregate Street, Malvern Link, and Great Malvern.
The train at platform 4 is the 1614 Transport for Wales service to Manchester Oxford Road. Calling at Cwmbran, Abergavenny, Hereford, Ludlow, Shrewsbury, Crewe and Manchester Oxford Road. Platform 4 was the 1614 Transport for Wales service to Manchester Oxford Road.
Oops. Just lower the camera down. See if that works. Does that work?
Platform 3 of the 0902 London North Western Railway service to London Euston via
That makes me
Stoke-on-Trent,
sick.
calling at Alsager, Peterborough, Stoke-on-Trent, Stone, Stafford, Rugeley, Trent Valley, Lichfield, Trent Valley, Tamworth, Atherstone, Nuneaton, Rugby, Milton Keynes Central, and London Euston. This train is falling off 4 coaches.
Nice old shot of the S-bend there. I couldn't have such a large layout without an S-bend.
The next train to arrive at platform 2 will be the 2303 Great Western Railway, service to Bristol Temple Meads. Calling at Bristol Temple Meads only. Platform 2 for the 2303 Great Western Railway, service to Bristol Temple Meads. When boarding the train, please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
There goes our Premier train off the branch again. And that announcement was the train, the platform there on number 2. Our limited stop HFT service. Only a couple of them a day stop there.
Stand well away from the edge of platform 1. The approaching train is not scheduled to stop at this station.
The next train to arrive at platform 6 will be the 1608 Transport for Wales service to Carmarthen. Calling at Nantwich, Whitchurch, Wen, Shrewsbury, Church Stretton, Craven Arms, Ludlow, Leicester, Hereford, Abergavenny, Pontypool and Newton, Clonbrara, Newport, Cardiff Central, Bridgend, Kyle, Port Talbot Parkway, Dagenham, Britton Ferry, Neath, Skewen, Dunsamlet, Swansea, Garreton, Llanelli, Henry and Ferryport, and Carmarthen. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
Lift you guys up again. See some more. Is there anyone that can recommend a nice webcam?
Platform 4 for the 12.
One with a higher frame per second.
Western Railway, service to London Euston. Calling at Berkswell, Tyne Hill, Canley, Coventry, Rugby, Long Rugby, Northampton, Wolverton, Milton Keynes Central, Bletchley, Leighton Buzzard, Berkhamsted, Hemel Hempstead, Watford Junction, and London Euston. This train is formed of 4 coaches. Platform 4 for the 1205 London North Western Railway, service to London Euston.
I've seen the Logitech screen cam. Very nice and very expensive. But it does do 60 frames a second. I may just wait until I can get the DJI Pocket 2.
Live by JLS on Amazon Music.
Alexa, be quiet. I have no idea why it did that. I've never even asked the JLS before. Hello, Jonathan Johnson, thanks for joining.
Transport for Wales, service to Wrexham Central.
Yeah, we're just streaming on a webcam right now. YouTube wanted us to do it to test it, so they could allow us to stream on the mobile device again, but using their app. So it's just a once off on the webcam. We'll be trying to get well, I've in the workings to get a DJI Pocket 2 that can live stream. That's 60 frames a second at high definition with a gimbal. So we're waiting for that, I'm afraid. But once we're allowed on a mobile device, I'll go back to using the phone again as well. That's a better microphone.
Platform 4 for the 1725 Great Western Railway service to Great Malvern. Calling at Hanborough, Coombe, Finstock, Charlbury, Ascot under Wychwood, Shipton, Kingham, Morton-in-Marsh, Honeybourne, Evesham, Pershaw, Worcester Shrub Hill, Worcester Foregate Street, Malvern Link, and Great Malvern.
The train now approaching platform 5 is the 1930 Arriva Trains Wales service to Merthyr Tydfil, calling at Cateys, Llandaff, Rado, Taftswell, Treforest Estate, Treforest, Pontypridd, Abercynon, Quakers Yard, Merthyr Vale, Troed y Rw, Pentre Bach, and Merthyr Tydfil. Platform 5 for the 1930 Arriva Trains Wales service to Merthyr Tydfil.
Human City or Humanity Junction is actually streaming live right now. I'm going to leave you guys the link down below because the quality on mine is not great. Just in case you fancy going, it's in the comment section there in the chat. You're more than welcome to go.
3 for the
I understand why.
London North Western Railway service to London Euston via Stoke-on-Trent. Calling at Alsager, Peterborough, Stoke-on-Trent, Stone, Stafford, Rugeley Trent Valley, Lichfield Trent Valley, Tamworth, Atherstone, Nuneaton, Rugby, Milton Keynes Central, and London Euston. This train is formed of 4 coaches.
Oh, I suppose I should mention we have a new Facebook group. I'll just go get the link for that. There you go. The only rule in there really, be kind. That's it, just be kind. Everything else goes, YouTube videos, links to the things that you're doing, you see bargains, share those links, show us pictures of what you're doing. Want to ask questions, no problem at all. Anything goes in there in that respect. Rule 1, as the whole thing's about here. That's the point. I repaired that Voyager, that Super Voyager that just went past. I replaced the PCB in the front car. Now we have lights on both ends again. And it doesn't short out the layout. I took the old PCB out. It looked like it'd been chewed by a mouse. There's been no mice in there, obviously. It can't fit, but it looked like it. But it came like that from the factory about 15 years ago. I never fixed it. Just packed it away. When I first got it, I wasn't really old enough to understand how to fix it. But opening the pack up again, recently I fixed it. Whoever hit that like button, thank you very much. That's much appreciated.
next train to arrive at platform 6 will be the 1608 Transport for Wales service to Carmarthen. Calling at Nantwich, Victor, Wen, Shrewsbury, Church Stretton, Craven Arms, Ludlow, Leominster, Hereford, Abergavenny, Pontypool and New Inn, Clonbrara, Newport, Cardiff Central, Bridgend, Kyle, Port Talbot Parkway, Dagenham, Britton Ferry, Neath, Skewen, Dunsamlet, Swansea, Garton, Llanelli, Henry and Ferryport, and Carmarthen. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
Platform 4 for the 1725 Great Western Railway service to Great Malvern, calling at Hanborough, Combe, Finstock, Charlbury, Wychwood, Shipton, Kingham, Autumn Marsh, Honeybourne, Evesham, Pershore, Worcestershire Hill, Worcester Foregate Street, Malvern Link, and Great Malvern.
Stand well away from the edge of platform 1. The approaching train is not scheduled to stop at this station.
I'm playing around with the settings on here. Hello and thanks for joining us. Oops, the camera fell over. Getting used to being a, what do you call it, monetized. I've got all these new options to play around with. So I'm finding out what they all do. Apologise if I delete any of your comments. Ah, camera's still facing nothing. Let's not face nothing, shall we? Let's face something. There we are. How about that? Aha, Ewan, you've just become moderator. Welcome to the chat. You're fairly regular in here, so. There you are, there's a nice view there.
The next train to depart from platform 5 will be the 1610 Transport for Wales service to Wolverhampton. Calling at Wellington, Open Gates, Telford Central, Shifnal, Cosford, Albrighton, Codsall, Ilbrook and Wolverhampton. Platform 5 for the 1610 Transport for Wales service to Wolverhampton. When boarding the train, please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Fairly quiet in here this evening, Ewan, I'm afraid. YouTube want us to do a test of the live stream because we're having issues on their own app. So we're testing it on the computer, on the webcam, the old webcam. Just like you were doing the other day, actually, with the new one.
Platform 6 will be the 1608 Transport for Wales service to Carmarthen. Calling at Nantwich, Whitchurch, Wen, Shrewsbury, Church Stretton, Craven Arms, Ludlow, Leicester, Hereford, Abergavenny, Pontypool and New Inn, Crowborough, Newport, Cardiff Central, Bridgend, Kyle, Port Talbot Parkway, Bedlam, Britton Ferry, Neath, Skewen, Dunsamlet, Swansea, Garton, Llanelli, Henry and Ferryport, and Carmarthen. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
So here come the Premier train again. Slowed up to the junction. You'll see that engine shot in a second. What's the weather like? Sunny for once. It was today. It's a bit cold. Says on Google here it's 5 degrees, but it feels like -1, and I can believe that. Don't quite appreciate the cold, I'm afraid. But luckily enough, this room is a southerly facing room, so when the sun's up, it's lovely and toasty.